Hello again, Bjorn here from Bjorn Kunzel Real Estate, and today I want to talk to you about the recent Reserve Bank's decision to lower interest rates and also the impact it's going to have on you as a potential purchaser or you as a current buyer. As you may or may not be aware, in the month of May 2019, South Australia was the only capital which recorded positive growth, and although it was at only 0.3%, it was still positive territory. The growth decline which has been happening in Sydney and Melbourne has slowed right up, which means the markets are starting to recover, and we will find ourselves starting to go from a dip like this and then slowly back into a steady market. Now, as you may or may not be aware, the Reserve Bank met yesterday and decided to lower interest rates. They've lowered them down to a record 1.25%, which is 0.25 base points less than what it was previously. Previously, the rate was at 1.5%. And it had been at that since 2016. Basically, when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle met, was when the last rate drop to 1.5% occurred, and they've been on hold right up until this month where they've dropped now to 1.25%. The banks are being encouraged to pass on this 0.25% savings, which most of them have. Some of them have passed on a partial saving. But what that does mean is that you, as a consumer, if you have a $500,000 mortgage, it'll be a saving of $1,250 per year, which is good. Any saving is good. It's going to stimulate the economy. It's going to free up cash so people can get out there and start to spend in the retail sector. And what it's also going to do is continue to get the housing market out of this lull and start moving into positive territory. Although we find that Sydney and Melbourne will probably remain steady for the remainder of the year, Adelaide is expected to grow, and there are lots of inquiries coming in from investors and people interstate who are moving here. Just last week, since the election, we've actually sold 2 properties to interstate buyers who are moving over to Adelaide from Sydney due to the affordability. It's well documented, and it's a fact that Adelaide is still the most affordable mainland capital city to invest in Australia. And we are like the tortoise in the race. If you think of The Hare and the Tortoise, the classic child's novel, where the hare runs off really fast and gets slow, and then the tortoise slowly creeps across the line, think of Adelaide as that tortoise. We don't have huge increases and huge declines like Sydney and Melbourne do. Adelaide's markets tend to be very steady, but they always tend to move in an upward trend. So if you are looking at buying in Adelaide or you're looking at selling in Adelaide, this is good news for you. If you need any more information, please come and ask my team or myself. You can contact us on 0404 164 447. Have a great weekend.